everyone, today we are going to be making cheesy potato casserole, but it's not just any cheesy potato casserole, it's got a fun twist to it. So let's go ahead and get started and we'll talk about it as we go. I've got a 32-ounce bag of frozen hash browns here. You can use the shredded kind, I like the chunky kind. So they call them Southern style, so it's just the little cubes. All right, I'm gonna add a can of cream chicken soup. Make sure I get all of it in there. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. About a half a teaspoon of salt. About a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. All right, and then in here I've got one onion that I've diced and softened in a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then I need some melted butter to toss the cornflake crumbs in, so I'm going to go ahead and put some butter in here while it's warm and melt that. About 3 or 4 more tablespoons. All right, now it's time for our secret ingredient. I'm using French onion dip instead of sour cream. This happens to be Kelowna Supernatural organic French onion dip. They just came out with it, so I'm excited to give it a try. This is a great way to add a lot of extra flavor without any extra work. So I'm going to go ahead and use the whole 12-ounce container. Usually I use a cup, but a little extra creaminess never hurt anything. So that's closer to a cup and a half, and that'll be just fine. Just be extra creamy. If you don't have or don't really like French onion dip, ranch dip would be a great option as well. Ranchy cheesy potatoes would be wonderful. So again, it's just a super simple way to switch it up and add a little bit more flavor. Go ahead and get this mixed a little bit. This is a great holiday side dish, but it's also fun for a weekend or a Sunday supper or something. It's great with everything from roast turkey or chicken to barbecue or just about anything. All right, I've got a 2-cup bag of shredded cheddar here. I'm going to put most of it in here and then save just a little bit for the top. So put maybe a cup and a half in and save just a little bit for the top. The nice thing about this is it's, again, really easy to throw together. You can get it all together ahead of time and put it in the refrigerator and just bake it off when it's time if you need to save your prep time for something else, or if you're having guests over and you don't want to spend the whole day in the kitchen, you can assemble it ahead of time and just bake it when you're ready. Put it in a greased 10x13 pan here. Now some people call this funeral potatoes. Like I said, we call it cheesy potato casserole. I actually got the idea for using the French onion dip from my friend Mandy, who blogs over at South Your Mouth. She calls it hash brown casserole, and her recipe is quite a bit different than ours. It uses cream cheese and stuff. So this is kind of her twist on our recipe. Go ahead and get this kind of spread out here. Make sure we get all the creamy goodness. All right. Now my butter is pretty much melted over here. You can do this part in the microwave. I just don't have one up here, so we don't really need to brown these up because they're going to go in the oven. We just need to kind of get them coated in butter so that they get nice and extra golden and yummy. So just kind of get them tossed in there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of the cheese. And then our cornflake crumbs. And we're going to bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 to 60 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and probably let it go for the full 60 to make sure the potatoes are cooked through and everything is wonderful. We're grilling a turkey tonight, so we're going to have this with that, and I'm pretty excited about it. Alright, well, I'll get this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, it's all baked. You can hear it bubbling and everything when you take it out of the oven. I've let it cool for a few minutes and I served some so that it wouldn't be super hot, but I'm ready to give it a try. That's really good. The French onion dip just really adds a really nice extra layer of flavor, but it tastes a lot like the cheesy potatoes you really know and love. So if you love cheesy potatoes, you don't have to be upset that somebody messed with them. But if you think they need just a little something more, this does it. So if you try it with the ranch dip, be sure to let me know how you like that below. Or if you do it like this, let me know about that too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!